In the 1970s, Imagineer Tony Baxter was working on a project for Disneyland called Discovery Bay, a Jules Verne-inspired land that would have been located where Star Wars Galaxy's Edge currently sits. Whilst the land was ultimately scrapped, it would prove to be the inspiration for Discoveryland at Disneyland Paris. Planned as Phase 2 for the park, Discovery Mountain was to be more than just another Space Mountain attraction, but an entire indoor pavilion with interlocking attractions. This is the Distory of Discovery Mountain.
2 years later, Discovery Mountain, a ride Jules Verne might have designed, would become part of Discoveryland.
Initially set to open in 1996, Discovery Mountain would have been part of Disneyland Paris' Phase 2, with the opening day fun map showcasing the mountain structure as a future attraction. Discovery Mountain would have had multiple entrances, including 2 tunnels connecting the mountain to Videopolis, and entrances from Star Tours and the Discoveryland Theatre. Within the large dome, 2 new attractions would have also been found. The main attraction was Discovery Mountain, a version of Space Mountain inspired by From the Earth to the Moon, where guests would be sent on a roller coaster to the moon. As the roller coaster was located inside of Discovery Mountain, there would be several observation platforms for non-riders to observe the attraction. Another attraction was to be a free-fall drop ride inspired by Journey to the Centre of the Earth, Disney's first free-fall attraction before Tower of Terror would open. Located in a lagoon in the centre of Discovery Mountain would have been a replica of a Nautilus from 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, which guests would have been able to eat inside of. Whilst Discovery Mountain would have been an impressive addition to Disneyland Paris, the failed opening of Disneyland Paris in 1992 led to several projects being cut, including the original version of Discovery Mountain. Whilst the large Discovery Mountain was cut, elements of Discovery Mountain did appear in the park. When Disneyland Paris opened in 1992, 2 large windows were added to the Videopolis Theatre that would have served as one of the entrances to Discovery Mountain, awaiting the addition of the attraction. In an attempt to add capacity to the park, construction on the small-scale Discovery Mountain and Les Mystères du Nautilus began in 1993 in Discoveryland. Les Mystères du Nautilus opened in 1994, now as a walk-through attraction found outside of Discovery Mountain, rather than the restaurant that was planned to be inside. In August 1994, Discovery Mountain officially changed its name to Space Mountain, using the more recognisable name to draw guests back to the park. In 1995, Space Mountain de la Terre à la Lune opened, where guests are catapulted on a roller coaster through space to the moon. Despite the name change, a Discovery Mountain sign could be seen during the final construction of the project before it was replaced with a Space Mountain name. Meanwhile, the nearby railings outside of the Space Mountain's queue was designed for Discovery Mountain and still feature the DM initials of the original name. The original plans for Discovery Mountain would have been a significant addition to Disneyland Paris, but the resort's initial failure meant the budget for the project was significantly reduced. Fortunately, elements from Discovery Mountain did make it into the park, including Space Mountain de la Terre à la Lune and Les Mystères du Nautilus. Would you have liked to see the original plans for Discovery Mountain realised? Let me know in the comments below.
Thank you very much for watching. Please like and subscribe and leave a comment down below on what you want to see next on the Distory channel.